Sound God.
It really does not matter, because at the end of the day, it's not going to change the way Bitcoin functions. And then, XRP. I mean, you cannot miss XRP. It's XRP army, man. These people have a massive following. We see that this thing, XRP, was, again, created to complement the traditional payment system.
XRP is being sold to the bank as a much more efficient ledger than what the banks are using now.
However, when you look at that on the other side with Bitcoin, we see that this is just open source software, okay, allowing a global user base to manage digital money supply outside of control of the government. I love especially what applications like No One's is doing, where they've pretty much just kicked foreign exchange in the face.
Peer-to-peer.
Peer-to-peer. Yes. Stagnation, welcome back to the channel.
Champions!
Okay. It is, someone told me at the beginning of this year that this is the year of truth. She said that all the things that have been hiding under the, how do they say, everything under the sun shall come to light?
Yes, sir.
Or is it everything in the dark shall come to light?
Eclipse, baby. Solar eclipse.
Well, the solar eclipse has blasted through, and it seems to have revealed Weinstein's list. Is it Weinstein?
I can't even pronounce the name.
Oh, okay. Well, you guys know what I'm talking about. And apparently PDD's list is on the run. Incredible times.
Hey, man. What else do you expect, man? That's your mentor.
Hey, Oh, wait, who's mentor? PDD. Yeah. I think it's Jay-Z's mentor. Anyway, listen, man. We have been making some noise on the internet, and there was a video which we recently posted.
Yes, sir.
We were talking about. Do you remember what we were talking about in that one?
I think we are just talking about the USD and how that impacts how that is impactful in Africa, and how Bitcoin makes a difference.
Yes. But you see, from that situation, maybe I should drop a little sound to go. We got this comment from the digital landlord, Senele Brown. He thought he was going to confuse me with that name. It's Senele. No, San. Oh, damn. He got
Sanel?
me. It's Sanel Brown. Or Sanele. If it's an African name, that is. But
the Lele, we have a L-E-L-E. Sanel.
Oh, Senele.
Oh, Sanele. Oh, Sanele.
Sanele. Yeah, Sanele. But, we've probably slaughtered your names out. We apologize. Let's go back into our bucket. Okay. So when we spoke about that video, Sanele said, guys, cover Ripple XRP2 all the way from South Africa.
Chewy.
Tell us, man, what part of South Africa are you from?
Durban.
That's
just a guess.
Hey, oh man, my South African cities have left my mind just now. I'm running a blank. Johannesburg is one of the areas I know. There's another name of another city I know, but it's not coming to me right now. Anyway, let's move on. Okay.
How quickly for you to forget your Swahili, yeah?
No, I can remember my Sawubona.
There you go.
Yeah, Sawubona Unjani. I remember that one for sure. I remember my, my Swahili. It's actually Zulu. Zulu. Yeah.
Zulu.
Swahili is the next thing I need to learn.
Okay.
Absolutely. So anyway, let's talk about this Ripple XRP situation. And are we doing a comparison? How are we going to discuss this?
I think we just go straight at it. There's no special format for this. It's a special request, and we'll just tell you what we feel right from our heart.
Okay. So XRP is one of those blockchains that was released
after
Bitcoin.
Yes, sir.
Right. So I think maybe what we'll do here is let's just do the basics first, right?
Okay.
Just run the basics, and let's look at what XRP is. It just happens in this case we're doing a light comparison of XRP with Bitcoin, right? So according to
Kraken.
Yes, according to Kraken's definition here.
Yeah, which is straightforward. There's no need for us to create our own definition for this.
Ripple represented a new way of operating a blockchain's transactions and record system for payment settlements.
Notice how they said a new way.
A new way.
Right? And the core focus is transactions and record systems for payments.
Right.
That's all.
Okay.
Faster transactions.
So it's like a Swift system update kind of thing. You're just sending money back and forth.
Hey, it's the fastest way, they think.
Okay. Private blockchain, isn't it?
Yeah, but you can scroll back up though.
Okay.
What is Bitcoin?
Well, looking at this here, it says Bitcoin was created as a response to government monetary manipulation. Okay. Government monetary manipulation. And it seeks to serve as an alternative to traditional government currencies.
What do we talk about on this channel all the time? Right?
Freeing yourself from the enslavement or entrapment of your value by government entities.
Yep. Ability for you to store your value without it being manipulated.
Exactly.
Depreciated.
Hey.
Deflated.
Speaking,
what can go on?
Absolutely. So Ripple is a great way to send value back and forth in a centralized system. Essentially, is where we are landing with this. Then,
yeah, it's two different worlds.
Yeah,
somebody is here to send money.
Right.
The other person is here to change the way we deal with money, to change what money is, get money back in the hands of the right people.
Okay.
So the comparison is it's like comparing apple and oranges.
Okay.
That's what I would say.
No, I think this is very good. And I think this is a very good question that was asked to us, because at a very basic level, given where we are right now in society, it is very important for people to understand these things. And it is our mission, clearly, to push on this education to as many people as humanly possible.
Yep.
So that you fall on the right side of history. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but right.
Yeah. I was about to say something, but I was like when I look at Ripple, it's just like when I first got into the Bitcoin crypto space, and I used to think technology, and I was a big fan of Cardano. I think Ripple is doing the same thing here, is that, okay, yes, there's this blockchain technology, let's find another better way to use it. And that the way they've chosen to use it is for transaction, faster transaction, efficient transactions, etc. So that's Ripple's mission. Bitcoin's mission is entirely different. So you can choose to be a rich slave.
It's multi-layered, the mission of Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Well, I think we can do some rapid fire down this situation here.
Let's go.
To look at some of these major differences. Then we're going to dive into some other things. Freestyle, and let you guys know how we think about it. Now, we see Ripple was founded here in 2012.
September. Why September? Come on.
Yeah, September 2012. Meanwhile, Bitcoin, it was published. The white paper was published October 31st. 2008, and then of course it went live January 2009.
January 9, 2009.
Yes, January 9, 2009. And in this time, I want to point out that Bitcoin has 99% uptime, operating uptime.
0.9.
Yeah, it's like hand sanitizer.
It's not like Solana.
Sanitizing the insanity that is the traditional markets. Okay. Meanwhile, we see that with Ripple, I'm sure they've definitely had some downtimes. They've definitely some complications.
No, they went from Ripple to XRP. Actually, it was one coin or some other open coin. Open coin, and then it became Ripple.
XRP.
So they've already modified that code a couple of times.
Okay, so that is one of the main differences there. Superior coin. We can see that it was originally founded as, like W just mentioned here, originally founded as open coin back in those days. Now it acts as a principal steward in funding and development of XRP and plays a big role in the development of the digital economy. This is where I want to mention something. Okay, a lot of Ripple holders, if you ask me, are back holders, major back holders, because I know that the owners of these things have collected profit on multiple occasions. Meanwhile, everyone else has been holding it back, but we'll dive a little bit more into that later on. Go ahead.
Ripple Labs, kind of like Cardano has their own labs.
Yeah.
It has a CEO.
Yeah.
There's a percentage. Actually, we have to go to
There's some pre-mine coins.
Exactly.
So what that means is that before you bought into this coin, someone else got the coins for free. It was assigned to them. And then you start getting in to pump the value of their coin. It's fine. I mean, as long as other people continue to get into the coin. But I think that when we start looking at the charts here, maybe there's a case to be made for this is something that you have to be extremely careful with compared to something like Bitcoin, where
coming soon.
Yeah, it was just coming soon.
You would see. You would see. We'll show you guys.
Okay,
keep watching.
Yeah, definitely keep watching. Yeah, and now if we look at Bitcoin, we see that Satoshi Nakamoto, obviously nobody has found this guy. His original wallet is still there, hasn't moved. Now, if it moves one day, there shall be panic on the land. I can say that much. However, it really does not matter, because at the end of the day, it's not going to change the way Bitcoin functions. So there is that. I'm sure everyone knows what the ticker is here. If we look at the
no. People gotta see the ticker, man. Because there's XRP Ledger, there's BTC2, there is BCH, Bitcoin Cash.
Well, yes. Yes. There is just BTC, Bitcoin.
That's it.
And then, XRP. I mean, you cannot miss XRP. It's XRP army, man. These people have a massive following. It's incredible. Yeah. We see that this thing, XRP, was again created to complement the traditional payment system.
Right. XRP is being sold to the bank as a much more efficient ledger than what the banks are using now.
Exactly. So it's pretty much the same things you have right now in shiny wrapping.
Centralized blockchain formats.
Exactly.
Private blockchain.
So that's definitely interesting. However, when you look at that on the other side with Bitcoin, we see that this is just open source software, allowing a global user base to manage digital money supply outside of control of the government. I love especially what applications like No One's is doing, where they've pretty much just kicked foreign exchange in the face.
Peer-to-peer.
Peer-to-peer. You can send money anywhere, anytime, dive in and out of various currencies. It's insane, man.
And get your access to your BTC.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane. Now, XRP is not doing anything like that. Again, XRP, it's more... I think when people buy XRP, all right, versus when you buy Bitcoin, to me, it seems that you almost have to have you have to have a thesis. But the thesis, when you're buying Bitcoin, speaks to a lot more than just making profit.
And the vision of Ripple only allows a limited amount of people to be able to contribute to Ripple. Ripple Labs control the entire blockchain. Whether Bitcoin, nobody controls it. That vision is very critical.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. The federal government can come down on Ripple just like they've come down on Satoshi Wallet and say, hey, we're taking you over. And so, I mean, they've been pretty smart working closely with government, with the World Economic Forum, etc. We're going to talk about that too in a little bit.
Absolutely. Now, launch and issuance. This is where we're talking about. You see, upon the launch of XRP, Ripple initially distributed 45 billion XRP to users on forums through various giveaways.
Billion, letter B.
45 billion. Now, I could have made the coin, and then I could have gone and created my account as well on Reddit as multiple people and given myself a lot of this 45 billion. Just saying. The remaining XRP is being escrowed by the company to fund its technology development. Some of it has been sold massively. How many other wallets do the XRP owners have? These are questions that we cannot answer compared to Bitcoin. However, the distribution of its tokens continued to cause debate due to Ripple being a for-profit company. This has enabled it to be the principal steward and key decision maker in the funding and development of XRP Ledger, a controversial stance in the distributed world of cryptocurrencies today.
They're not telling you why you gotta pay a fee to own XRP.
Yeah. Actually, if you have an XRP wallet and you send money to it for the first time, they hold $5 of your money permanently forever.
That's the fee.
These people are thieves.
Hey. We ain't coming after the apple.
Nah, brother, they're holding my $5. It's personal.
That's what you get for testing everything.
Hey, you gotta learn to find out. That's how I can tell you right now that these are the things that happen on XRP, because experience is also a great teacher, right? So,
do you pay to have a peer-to-peer transaction on Bitcoin?
No, you don't.
Or layer 2 transaction using Lightning?
Yeah, exactly. So this is, and I think that this is why this is great, right? Because we get to share this information. So thanks again for asking this question. Network design, obviously, with Bitcoin we have a decentralized configuration. But you were just telling me earlier that to mine XRP, you have to pay for this.
Yep. You have to kind of how you have the pools on the Bitcoin mining.
Yeah.
XRP is a different story, man. You can't even. XRP Lab controls everything.
Wow. So it says here as one of these points here, it says this design of XRP, because you see the XRP ledger differs from Bitcoin in that it does not use mining or require specialized computing hardware to secure its ledger and validate these transactions.
Algorithm.
Only specific nodes called unique nodes can validate the transaction on the network.
Yep.
So talk about the barrier of entry. Right, not everybody can.
You and I cannot. No, we don't have that kind of money
We
to
don't
get
have
an
the access.
XRP. No.
Okay.
No, you're an outsider.
This design was intended for nodes to quickly validate transactions in an attempt to mirror transactions that occur today between databases controlled by financial institutions. So
maybe the financial institutions get the nodes and you and I can't. It's not for the common man.
Well, I'll tell you what. In comparison to Bitcoin, you can go on Amazon today, buy a Raspberry Pi, buy a external hard drive, buy a memory card, okay, and you can be running a Bitcoin node. You just take those things, connect them together, flash on Umbrel or MyNode, one of those softwares, and you download the Bitcoin blockchain and become a validator of sorts, right? Confirming all these transactions that are also happening on the blockchain. And that will probably only cost you about $180, maybe $200.
You can create a pool,
right? Yeah.
Do it for businesses.
Yeah, you can create a channel. You can access the Bitcoin point of sale system. There is so much that you can do in that environment, and that is not going to require you to participate in whatever XRP is requiring to be able to be a validator on that blockchain.
Another critical part of this is that proof of work, right?
Yeah.
It's not just money being created out of thin air.
Exactly.
Energy has to be consumed for any form of value to be created, just like gold.
Right.
And Bitcoin does that.
All right. And the other thing is, you see, while XRP does not require transactions, this is one thing that is good about XRP. I will say this. Positive thing about XRP here. When you send transactions on XRP, it's fast and the fees are not there compared to other blockchains or compared to sending Bitcoin payments on chain.
On the Bitcoin,
Bitcoin, but you see, if you have a Bitcoin wallet that has both on-chain and Lightning implementation, then that kind of erases XRP out of the equation, right? Yeah. Now, like the Bitcoin, the supply of XRP is limited, meaning that according to the software rules, there will only ever be 10 billion
100. Are you going to subtract the zero, man?
100 billion XRP. That's a crazy supply, man. How are people expecting this thing to reach $1?
Hey, man, there's got to be a quadrillion market out there.
Okay, XRP Army can maybe explain that one for us. What else do we want to look at as far as the Bitcoin, the XRP versus Bitcoin comparison here, Double Up?
Well, we can look at the consensus mechanism. I don't think we have that on this chart, though.
We don't have that. We have the scanners.
The scanners, yeah. Let's look at the scanners.
When we talk about transparency.
That could fall under that category as well.
It can, right? So this is the XRP scan.
Yep.
Right. This is where you're supposed to be able to track transactions and see what is happening on the blockchain. I mean, we certainly can see what is happening on the blockchain here. We can see that there's some XRP being sent back and forth. Transactions are happening.
Yep, and the ledger numbers.
And then we have the hash number.
Yep.
However, let's see. We have the validators that are showing up here, but we cannot see the addresses necessarily. I think this is one of the big differences because it's a closed blockchain, isn't it? So it's just doing a count of successful payments. The accuracy of this, I don't know, but I kind of expect the XRP to have.
Look at those payments compared to Bitcoin payments.
Yeah,
I mean, a lot more.
Yeah, Bitcoin
has a higher level of
Bitcoin is stepping on the neck of this thing now.
That's shown.
At the same time, they're burning some XRPs.
Of course, man. With the 100 billion out there,
yeah. So
you got to find a way to deflate the inflationary impact of 100 billion.
Exactly. And so that's an interesting one. I guess it's kind of like their version of the halving, if you want to look at it that way. Okay. Now, if we come on to the Bitcoin mempool, which would be sort of like a Bitcoin scanner, if you will,
like a ledger,
we can clearly begin to see all the blocks that are waiting to be mined, right? We can see
the number of
transactions that are in there.
Yep.
Right.
The addresses.
Exactly. So you can kind of dive in there and you can kind of see a path. You can follow a path of what is happening, what addresses are sending Bitcoin and where it's heading and things like that.
Let's not tell people about SegWit and mixers.
Yeah, you also have things like SegWit. You also have mixers now. If you see here, we have addresses and we can clearly see. So this is like going to the bank and going behind the counter, right?
And it takes 3 days.
Yeah, exactly. It takes 3 days. Yeah, this one is showing right away. Also, if you try to go behind the counter at the bank, you probably get shot.
$107,000, you only pay 68 sats for that.
68 sats to send. I mean, it was 68 sats per, what's the thing? Something V byte or whatever that. Yeah. What else do we have going on here? You can kind of get a gauge of what the transaction fees would be at any point in time if you're going to be sending on-chain, especially. You kind of have the sats per byte that it would take, right, to send those transactions. So it gives you a good understanding. And of course, we can see each block that has been found, mined,
verified, confirmed.
Exactly. It's stamped onto the blockchain permanently.
Yep.
And can never be rolled back. So
XRP lab cannot come in there and edit.
Exactly. You cannot edit this, right? So a little fun fact for you, if you would like, you can use Bitcoin as time technically, because if we look at this 2 minutes ago, we can see that block 841388 was
you can open it
found,
you can see all the transactions in it.
Yes, you can see all the transactions in it. Now, one thing that's interesting, so if this is 8413888, then we know that when 3889 comes on, forever in this video that you're watching, that is going to be the point in time that block moved over, and this was the activity that we were doing at this time. So forever and ever, I can always come back and said, we recorded this video at block 8413889.
84138.
Yeah, 8413889. Yeah. So interesting situation there. Okay.
Except for we did not write it. We did not inscribe it.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, exactly. We did not write it into the blockchain.
We did not create an NFT to put it into the blockchain.
Exactly. And slow down everybody else's transactions.
Ordinals.
Yeah.
Stack ordinal.
But this is society. There has to be some crazy. It's like there always has to be like that crazy kid in class that gets everyone else in trouble.
Let's go mess with it.
Yeah. Now, let's take a little bit more of a dive into what XRP is engaged in.
Controversial.
Ripple, powering the next evolution of central bank digital currencies. I'll leave this one to you, Double Up. So I know you have a lot to say about the CBDC people.
Yeah. We all know that absolute control is what the BIS wants. That's what the SWIFT wants. That's what your government wants. As you can see, everything that goes on in your Cash App wallet, they want to know. In your Zelle account, everything that goes over $600, they want to know.
Yep.
And imagine your friend that you think is going to make you rich, that's going to go to $1, XRP, is behind that same mental state to say, you know what, you could be a rich slave. Because you invest 50 cents and your 50 cents goes up to $1, and maybe you have $10,000 more. Maybe $1,000, $100,000 more. But guess what? That $100,000 that you now make in fiat get taxed to hell, get deflated to hell, or get fully controlled because they want to sniff their butts into every single thing that you're doing with that $100,000.
And you run into the almighty wall of inflation
and taxes.
Yeah.
Right. So what have you gained from a solution that, of course, is fast? Yeah, we appreciate the fastness of it, but are we trying to solve fast, or are we really trying to solve the fact that these people want total control of your privacy and of your ability to store value?
Man,
think about it.
That's incredible. What are we solving for? What are we solving for, people? Are we solving for freedom, or are we solving for money to be wasted? I guess creating money to waste it.
The one pew money.
Yeah, slavery essentially.
Yep.
Or refer to slavery is what it is. Well, here's the thing. Something else to point out with XRP. I feel like here's the thing. I don't want it to come across as though we are bashing XRP. We're just looking at the facts of what has happened. And if you're looking at the track record of XRP compared to the track record of Bitcoin, right? I think that it is worth just, I don't know if it's even saying to say that it is worth. These are just the things that have happened. I struggle to understand where the XRP army comes from sometimes. As a crypto, okay, I think that it can pump like any other crypto.
Good for trading if you want to trade it, but it's almost like a stable coin lately. It's not going anywhere.
Exactly. And we're about to dive into that. You see, as an investment as well, I think that one of the things that I understand that volatility is what makes...
It's what makes you the money.
Makes you the money.
Especially back in the day when we used to trade options, man. That's what we're looking for. Good volatility.
Exactly. But at the same time, as an investor, you're also trying to find good volatility. So there's volatility that can come through the means of good news, fraud as well, and all the other things that are happening in the market.
Yes,
but there's also volatility that can come as a result of manipulation, bad decisions, and other sketchy behavior. Even more.
Lawsuits. The SEC. That's the kind of manipulation you don't want.
Exactly. The one that you cannot even control. So, if we look at the timeline here of XRP, ever since this thing has come out as whatever it's supposed to be, and for some people, right, for most of the XRP army, let's call it what it is, an investment. Because these people are waiting for this thing to go to $1. There's a massive crowd out there.
They tell you that if you were looking for an investment and like you try to invest in a business,
yeah,
and the business is in court, run away from it, right?
Exactly.
These guys have been in court all day.
Bro, they live in court. And they never left. So we see December 2021, the SEC initiates this legal action against Ripple. We're not saying that the SEC is right. It seems that the SEC has forgotten about their own definition of...
Sure, they're not even doing their job. They don't have any legal authority over security, over I call it the security
over these digital assets.
Over digital assets.
Now we see that right there. They go ahead. They kick into gear with XRP, initiating this legal action. Coinbase removes XRP from their listing. Okay, back in 2020, Ripple disputes the SEC lack of fair notice. So, like Double O was saying, these people are not even following the rules anymore, and it's only gotten worse. The SEC asked for prompt hearing. Okay, XRP recognized for currency value and utility. This is in 2021. Then you have Hester Pierce, who proposes the token safe harbor 2.0. Right. Then the court extends the SEC deadline for disclosing crypto trading policies. Why did they do that? It's insane. It's been over at least 10 years now that these people have had time to figure out these crypto regulations. SEC faces deadline for internal crypto trading policies disclosure, deadline for expert discovery, deadline for extended releasing of confidential documents. SEC and Ripple make initial motions for summary judgment. Court approves Chamber Digital Commerce brief. SEC and Ripple responses released. SEC seeks to block release of Hinman documents. Hinman documents disclosed and released publicly. The court rules in favor of Ripple Labs. Yet,
but guess what?
They are still getting dogged. Okay.
You would think that the moment they won, that thing will blow up to like $10.
Exactly, and
a lot of people put a lot of money in that.
Exactly, a lot of people did. Now, Josh Torres approves SEC appeal for the request, right? I guess an appeal request filed, right? So even though they won, the SEC still kept coming after them, and the list goes on and on and on. We can be here for a long time. Meanwhile, your investments are hanging in a balance.
Your money is sitting in the balance. And you know what? inflation is bidding at it too, because the fact that it's invested does not mean that it still doesn't have inflation to fight.
Exactly. Now, with all of this being said, let's come to the cream of the crop.
This is for putting the soundtrack.
The bottom line. Which one are we putting here?
Dun, dun. Oh, there we go. I think that's the
Wrong button. Okay. Well, Double O, take it away, man. What are we looking at here?
This is your money sitting at XRP since 2018.
Okay.
Right.
The candles.
And the green and red candles are the way we're looking at XRP. So any of those green candles going up and down are the up and downward momentums or price action momentums on XRP. So let's say you bought the lows of 2018, maybe around December, November of 2018 there. Is that? Yeah, that's, yeah. Wait, all the way far to the left. And you bought the low. Right before the momentum popped in. December, right?
Yeah. December.
And it pumped up and you're like, yes, we're going to the moon. Let's go. But you didn't sell.
Yeah.
Like many of us, right?
Yeah.
Who didn't sell the last bull market. Right. And it's retraced heavily by mid 2018.
Yeah.
You've been flat the entire time.
Yeah.
And there's been now 2020 comes around, cut case after cut case after cut case. 2023, XRP won the cut case. Do you know that your money sitting in that account has not moved as much?
You know, that's interesting. Actually, even in 2021, they had this little pop here. Yeah. And I'm sure a bunch of people probably got in there as well because
people
they thought that's when the movement was.
People always find the top.
Yeah,
they're not catching the cross like we would catch the cross.
Yeah.
Like our indicators allow us to catch the cross.
Exactly. You got to catch that cross, man.
Yep.
You know? So, they probably, a bunch of people probably thought we was going to be ripping again here and they got in. Huh? So there's a lot of back holders in XRP is what you're saying. Well, let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the yellow line here.
Orange line.
I'm colorblind. No, I'm not colorblind. But the orange line there, same thing, Double O. What would we be looking at if someone got into same time frame, had just been buying Bitcoin?
If you had your Bitcoin in 2018, right, and you didn't sell, which you were not supposed to sell because we got a revolution to fight.
Yes.
You are up 1,000%.
Jesus Christ.
1,000%. Remember, at the beginning, we said Bitcoin was solving the problem of money.
Yeah.
XRP was solving the problem of transaction speed and efficiency.
Yeah.
The bigger problem, money, is still making you money.
You know, it's difficult to beat Bitcoin. It is nice that we have all these other cryptocurrencies out here because at the end of the day, people have the freedom to do whatever they want.
Trade, make money.
Yes, do what you need to do.
Yeah, I mean, we take a trading class.
Yeah. But I think that the most important thing behind it as well is to act accordingly based on what is happening.
What's most important
at
this time?
So for anyone who, needed this information, we hope you found this extremely helpful. Again, shout out to the digital landlord for asking this one here. Covering XRP. We hope that
we have laid the foundation.
We've laid the foundation
for your building.
Yes, exactly. Hopefully, you're not asking the questions because you're holding a bunch of XRP.
I hope not, please.
If you are,
sell it and buy Bitcoin.
Nah,
not financial advice.
If you are, listen, man. Because if you bought it at the top, you cannot tell them to sell it now.
Yeah.
Hang tight, pray. Clutch your Bible close.
But we teach that in our trading class, not to ever do that.
Not to catch emotions.
Never catch emotions.
Yeah. Hang on tight. Clutch onto your XRP purse. Well, I don't know. They call it bags these days. And hope for the best that it comes back. I'm sure it will probably make a move. When Bitcoin moves, okay, this is the good news.
Yeah, when Bitcoin moves, XRP
when Bitcoin moves, all the other coins will move. Okay, so just be patient.
Just make sure you sell this time around, though.
Yes. Unless if the XRP gods decide that as this Bitcoin is moving up, they're just going to start dumping and collecting profits, then you might never get an opportunity to get out. But I'm sure that it's not.
Look at that, man.
The case for you.
XRP has a major resistance right there before you even get to 100% of your money back.
Oh yeah.
So you see those red lines? Somebody saw a bunch of people are willing a bunch of people are willing to sell.
Yeah, there's some serious resistance over there.
Yeah.
Just waiting to take you all out.
They're getting ready to sell on you, man.
Yeah. So, in any case, if you're holding XRP, we pray for you. And this is essentially
look at that. Since 2022 and 2024, in the last 2 years. Oh no, zoom back out. Yeah. Bitcoin has returned 34 since this year alone. In 2024, from May. This is 2023.
Yeah, so that's from 23.
Yeah, 137% compared to 29% XRP.
Yeah. That's well, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you found this one extremely informative. Okay, follow us, subscribe to the channel here on YouTube at Stack. Share it with your friends as well, because as you know, like everyone else on YouTube, their garbage ass algorithm is hiding us, and we want to be more visible. Please share us with your friends. Put us in your cousin's inbox. We promise not to DM them. As long as you subscribe to the channel. We are also over there on X, killing it every day. Why are you not on X? Okay. Check us out over there as well. And of course, we are also, like Double already mentioned, we have some spicy courses. If you're just trying to get up to speed, okay, on all of this Bitcoin and trading and crypto activities
and crypto shenanigans,
we know that it can be a lot. Okay, so please hop over to our website. Okay, click on services and check out what we got going on. One other beautiful thing that you can find out on our website is that you can always see the price of Bitcoin. So actually, I recommend that you just open our website and just keep it on your phone.
Look at your default page.
Let it be your default page. If you're walking away from your computer, have the stackfin.com page open. Okay, because you will always know the price of Bitcoin. You don't even have to go look. It's just going to be there. So we're doing that for you for free. And of course, you can check out our Bitcoin consultation sessions. Mm-hmm. Okay, we have, if you want to master Bitcoin, we have some sessions for that as well. Just hop over to our website. They also have the trading course if you want to know how to jump in and out.
7 days.
Hey, come on now. 7 days of...
Best way for you to get into the XRP and get out and make some money so that you can buy some Bitcoin.
Absolutely. We can help you with that. Now, of course, a lot of this information you can always find, but getting the right information at the right time is key. And now is the time. So, anything else you want to add?
That's it, man. That's it, man. I mean, everybody has a decision to make. Mm-hmm. You see that the broad way or the narrow way. Make money with XRP and be a rich slave. Make money with XRP and buy Bitcoin, and life is wonderful.
Incredible. Well, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, present out.